Hey guys, I am here at the Greater Southwest meet in Garland, Texas. I did prelims this morning, 200 breast. I did 20901. Before you go jumping anything, it was on 26 strokes with a brief. I was cruising it, and that time was actually pretty good for all that. So tonight it's going to be suited, and I'm going to up the stroke count the way I swim it in a meet and see what I go. So let's go see.
Hi, Gavin. Are you ignoring me?
Okay, good dive to start off. Pretty clean entry. Little bend in the legs there. Good pullout, except what you'll notice on all these pullouts is that at the end of each one, I didn't do what I normally do, which is press my chest into the first stroke. In some cases, I started lifting my head just a little early. And if you keep that chest pressed into your first stroke, then you get those hips and legs up and you ride the water a bit better going into your first stroke. Otherwise, my pullouts through this race were pretty good. That first 50 there was 26.9. And right now I'm sticking with 4 strokes through the 100 and through the 125. At the 100 here, I'm coming in at 30.6. So I was out in 57 mid, and everything was going really well through this first 150. I was keeping my strokes long. At the 125 here, still 4 strokes, and then I decided to pick it up to try to keep up with that kid above me. And so I go 5 strokes here, and I'm still keeping some pretty good length. I'm happy with the head drive going forward on each stroke. That 50 right there is 31.7, so the wheels are starting to come off. Good pull out. Stroke is looking okay through this 175, but right here into this turn, those last 2 strokes, shortening up, getting tired. I managed a good pull out, but didn't press into that first stroke. And right here, I'm just fighting to get to the wall and keep those other 2 guys off of me. $2:01.7. It was a good time. It was a great effort. The time was actually 2 seconds faster than I was last year at this meet. So it looks like I'm on track to have another best time at sectionals in 5 weeks. My dream was to go 2:00. But, there were no big mistakes in this. I'm just tired. And I'm definitely feeling all the work I've done in the last few weeks. Right now, I've got 100 breast finals. I had prelims this morning. It was okay. 56.5. Not awesome, but that's because I didn't get after it in the first 50. I was really focused on shooting my hands fast because I've been working so hard on that since the Pro-Am in December. And, I just didn't even hurt this morning. I got out and I was like, fine. So I'm going to suit up today and get after that first 50 hard and bring the pain on myself. Here we go. Okay, 100 breast. And what you're going to see when I go in here is I start my pullout way too soon with the dolphin kick. I should have held on to it a second longer. I was so eager to get after this first 50, and it ended up costing me. And that happens so much. We get so eager to go fast, and we end up just essentially wasting energy and doing more than we have to. I should have ridden that block speed a little bit longer. On the second 25, great pull out, but 6 strokes. The turnover looks good, but it should have been even quicker than that. It should have been 7 strokes. Third pull out was awesome. I was really happy with that. I was happy with my stroke and the drive I had attacking this wall. Again, tempo could have been a little bit higher there. But this last 25 was really good. I expected the piano to fall right here and the lactic acid to come just burning into my arms, but it held on pretty well and it was a strong finish.
54.8. That was a great time. Second 50 was just incredible. 29.0. That was only a couple tenths off my best second 50 ever. First 50, less excited about. 25.7, I really wanted to be 25.0, even if I had a better first pullout and more strokes on the second 25. I don't think that would have gotten me to 25.0, but that's okay. This weekend told me what it needed to, which is I need more rest than just the usual easy Monday to Saturday, Sunday off. I need to throw in a few more days off. So happy with this weekend. I know what I need to do, and now I get to go do it. One more thing before I sign off, and that is talking about feedback that you can get from coaches. It is so important, and the type of feedback is really important. In my case, I don't have a coach. And so I go around the deck and just start asking people like, hey, can you video me? Or, hey, can you watch my race? And I go up to them afterwards, what'd you think? And I'm so appreciative of that. And it is invaluable looking at the video, having different perspectives, things that, I've been doing this for so long, but I don't catch everything. And having their thoughts, the two of those together, it is so critical to getting better. You have to know the brutal truth about what your swim was and what it wasn't. And all too often, I think, especially because coaches are slammed with pre-race talk, post-race talk, you get that, that nice positivity sandwich where it's like, hey, great job. We just need to work on a couple things, but way to go. And, here are your splits, the second 50, which, you can see this, like second 50 was great. First 50, too slow. Go warm down. And that's it. No, you've got to dissect the hell out of that race. Don't obsess over it too much. If it was a bad race, at some point you got to let it go, but you have to learn from it. Go through the video with your coach. Say, hey, not at the meet, but practice the next week. Hey, can we go through this? I need to know everything I did wrong. That is how you get better. And it is so important that you get brutal honesty. It's nice to know your strengths, and everybody loves to feel good, hearing what they did well. But the best thing that's going to help you is hearing the worst of what you did. And there is a coach that I seek out whenever possible at these meets. He's the coach of the kid who beat me in both of those races this weekend, Coach Kim. And I love the guy. He is just brutal. I go up to him after the prelims of the 100 breasts and I go, that wasn't so good. And he goes, bad. I go, come on, American need for reassurance. Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad, right? And there was something, and he looks at me with a smile on his face and he goes, no, it was just bad. Okay, thanks. So find yourself your own Coach Kim. Good luck with your training. Swim different.